The 2021 class was very critical for us as we set out to recruit, and strategically, in order for us to try to sustain winning and stretching our development process out, we knew that last year we wanted to save a couple scholarships so that we could add 4 with what we're going to lose here the next few years. And we couldn't be more thrilled about the 4 players that we added, not just how good they are as players, but what they're going to bring to our program as people. And the support systems, the programs they come from, the families they come from, the AAU programs they played for, they really all 4 checked off the boxes of the character that we want here, that will help as they get here to continue to have a connected program, but also to find people that really want to grow. And with James and with JP and Tyrese and Alex, it all stuck out with all 4 of them. They wanted to be in a program that stretched them and pushed them to grow every single day. And they had an eagerness to come here and be a part of that. And obviously they wanted to win, and they wanted a great degree. They wanted to be in a great city with a great campus, but they also wanted to be a part of our deliberate improvement now mentality here. And we couldn't be more excited about what we were able to check off with all 4 of them. We got a great guard. We got a 5-man that the fans have been waiting for a while, to get somebody with size that can also play out on the floor and play in the high post, how we like to play. And then, we also signed 2 guys with Tyrese and Alex that are going to have a lot of versatility to them and what they can do here. And you're going to see some similar types of, players that we've had, but with JP, with JP obviously being somebody that can really help us at the guard spot, James being somebody that can really help us in the interior, and then we got 2 guys in the middle there with Alex and Tyrese that we're going to be able to move all over the floor. I think we were able to get more depth. I think we were able to add skill. I think we were able to increase our versatility, and we're going to continue to play the brand of ball that we've been playing here for a little while at Furman. And we're excited about this class, how it's all come together. We're really excited about James joining our program. James brings an element of size that we haven't had here, but also has skill to go with it. And all the intangibles that we look for. He comes from a winning program, great family, great support system, and somebody that really focuses on his academics, which is critical for any student athlete we're adding here at Furman. So he's been a district champion 9th, 10th, 11th grade year. So he comes from a winning program, and somebody that was ranked in the top 15 prospects in 2021 in Florida from basically all 4 years of high school. And so played for a Nike EYBL team, has played at the highest level in AAU, and has won at the high school level. And again, brings an element of size and skill and character to our program that has been unique, and we can't wait to get him here. We also noted in the evaluation process that James brings an element of leadership that was very attractive to us. And he's been in the National Honor Society his 11th and 12th grade years. If you follow him on social media, you just saw he was homecoming king. James comes from a fantastic high school program. Coach Jim Martin's been winning for a long time, and at Providence School in Jacksonville. Great basketball reputation, great academic reputation, and just the type of school and program that we're looking for when we have players in our program. During the process, we were able to get James on campus during one of the Weekend of the Well games against Wofford, and he was able to see downtown Greenville and how vibrant it was. He was also to see 6,000 people attend a Furman basketball game in downtown Greenville. And I think that is another viewpoint of how playing downtown and playing in front of a fan base like we have been lately impacts recruiting, because it wasn't too much longer that he verbally committed to us after experiencing, the Saturday that he was able to experience here in Greenville. Really excited about adding Alex into our program. Still remember when he visited over Christmas break when they were playing in the tournament here, and when he and his mom were able to come to campus. And just their presentation, their presence, their personalities, just the things that we like here at Furman really stuck out to me then. And then when you pop the game film on, he's got he's a hybrid type player that can play a variety of positions, and his skill set allows in our system to be able to spread them all over the floor. The same thing that we've been able to do with Clay, and moving him from the perimeter and doing some things during matchups depending on how people are defending him. I think we're going to be able to do a lot of that with Alex. He's a great shooter, shoots 40% from 3. He's got a really strong frame, about 220 right now, and college-made ready body at 6'5", and has great skill. he also comes from another big-time basketball program, one of the best high school programs in the country. Coach Carl Kramer's been doing it a long time at Moeller. And last year before the shutdown, they were 26-1. 2019, they won the state championship. And so he played on a team that had 5 current Division I committed players and was the second leading scorer in that group. And I'm really, really excited about the person that Alex is, but also the versatility of player that he's going to bring to our program and the connection piece. I think he's one of those guys that we really feel like has a connected personality, and he really drew to the way we do it here. And but we also drew to him because of how he plays, but also the type of person he is. Alex also played on the national AAU team. He played on the same Under Armour AAU team that Mike Bothwell played for with C2K, and those guys do a fantastic job. And obviously they get to play on a national circuit, and so he's played at the highest level in high school. He's played at the highest level in AAU, and will come to Furman very prepared from a basketball situation, but also from an academic situation. During the recruiting process, we really set out to find another type of player similar to the Jalen Slausons and the Noah Gurleys in their ability to be able to play out on the floor, but to be able to also play in the paint. Versatility through their passing, but also their skill and their ability to shoot, but also rebound and play the physical brand that we like to play here. And Tyrese Hueley, from day one of watching the film, I still remember exactly where I was in my house when I was evaluating this tape, and I thought it was the perfect fit at the time. And the more I got to know him with his personality, the way he plays, the motor that he plays with, but also his emotion that he brings to the game, and also really his personality he brings to life. I think he's going to be somebody that Furman family is really going to enjoy getting to know. I think his relationship with Alex Williams was key in the recruiting process. A program that prides itself on connection. It was neat to see this evolve in the recruiting process. Those two played with C2K, the same AAU team, and they really formed a bond. And Tyrese was being recruited at a high level. He had some A10s that were pursuing him pretty hard, and a lot of other mid-majors. But again, when he got to Greenville on his own, and when he was able to come by this summer and see Greenville, see the campus, see how we're playing, the brand of ball that we play, how we were going to utilize him, and the academics that we were able to give him, he really drew to the way we do it. And regardless of what his recruitment was like at the time, this stuck out to him as the situation that fit him the best. And I think it's going to give us a unique player, another great personality, another strong leader, somebody that plays the game the right way. Tyrese is another player that's had a great impact on his high school program. And Coach Sean Lasater has done a great job at Thomas Worthington. They haven't won a district title since 2001. And they won their first one here recently, and they were also 21-5 last season before the COVID shutdown. And so it's always great when we see a player impact his high school program in a winning way that's unique to what they've historically done. And we're really excited about how he's going to be able to impact winning and be able to really bring connection to our program for years to come. JP Pegues comes to us from Nashville, Tennessee, and he's ranked the number 2 point guard in the state of Tennessee per Prep Hoops. And he also, last season, was All-State. And he's going to have a chance to be Mr. Basketball in the state of Tennessee this year. And really, the thing that really stuck out when we were evaluating JP early, when we were trying to, first of all, as we were going through the basketball evaluation, was how he handled clutch situations. And when you watch the playoff run last year, and him wanting to have the ball in his hands late to be able to impact big games, and the shots that he won to really impact big games and to put them in a position to compete potentially for a state championship before the shutdown was very attractive on film. I think he's a very dynamic guard. I think you're going to see a little bit of the Devin Sibley, Stephen Kroon type of the ability to be able to really get the ball in the paint, but also to be able to score on the edges, and to be able to play on the ball, to be able to play off the ball. I think in our system, in our pace, in our freedom and half-court offense, I really think he's going to thrive, and he's got a chance to be a really, really good player for us here. But also, again, another player that really had a liking to the way that we do it here, and he saw the uniqueness of how we try to develop character and how we really emphasize not just academics, but what they're going to do with basketball, what their life after basketball through our Further Demand program. And I think once he saw that, again, took a visit to Greenville on his own, was really drawn to the city, was really drawn to the beautiful campus, opportunity to play winning basketball, to compete for championships, but also to be a part of our further demand program to get a unique degree. I think all that stuck out to him in a way where he wanted to be here. And really excited about adding him. I think we needed a really, really good guard in this class, and we watched a ton of them, but he was the one that stuck out to us the most, and we were fortunate enough to be able to get him to join the family and get him to Furman here soon.